Las Vegas Raiders signed Alexander Mattison to a deal. So Mattison, he was released a few weeks ago by the Minnesota Vikings, and the Vikings replaced him with Aaron Jones, and Josh Jacobs left in free agency and went to the Green Bay Packers. So now Mattison lands with the Vegas Raiders, and he has a good opportunity once again to be the starter for this Raider team. Pretty much the only competition is Zamir White, who over the last couple seasons had a couple games where he had decent touches in those games. But obviously with Josh Jacobs there, so Mattison last season 700 yards, 30 catches, 192 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns. It was definitely a bad year for Alexander Mattison, and he was a starter and a first-year starter over there in Minnesota after Dalvin Cook last offseason was cut loose by the Minnesota Vikings. Alexander Mattison, in terms of fantasy football, he's still a young running back, only 25 years old. If he could be the starter for this Raider team, he's a running back, 5th, 6th round. Most likely he'll still go in fantasy drafts because he's going to get work and he's going to be the starter. But if he's not the starter running back, that most likely go in the later rounds, then 10th to the 15th round range is a back-end piece for your bench. So in terms of fantasy football, we'll see at a training camp if it's Zamir White or Alexander Mattison at the running back, or if it's a 50-50 split. But like I said, best case scenario, if he is the starter going into the season, 5th or 6th round, I would take him in fantasy league. So after a bad last season for Mattison, we'll see a change of scenery and a bounce-back season is possible for him entering the 2024 season with the Las Vegas Raiders.